All right, guys, welcome to Color Magic. And recently we've been learning a lot about color. We learned about the color wheel, the primary colors red, yellow, and blue, our secondary colors green, orange, and purple, as well as our tertiary colors, which are the colors that we make when we mix a primary and a secondary color that is near it. So, for example, if I mix red and purple, I get red purple. Or if I mix red and orange, I get red orange. Always remember that the primary color's name will come first because it is primary. While we were learning about that, we also learned about analogous colors, which are colors that are next to each other on the color wheel. So for example, like red, red orange, and orange. These three colors align perfectly on the color wheel next to each other, and those analogous colors make harmony, or they create unity. So they look really great together and they make you feel very comfortable and at ease. The next thing we learned about were the complementary colors, which are opposites, and these colors create contrast. So they make you feel a little bit excited, a little bit uncomfortable, but in a good way. So for example, if we had the analogous color scheme of red, red orange, and orange, then our complementary analogous color scheme would be green, right? Because red and green. Then we have red orange, so that we know it's green blue. So green blue is the complement of red orange, and then our complement of orange is blue. So remember, red, red orange, orange. Then we have green, green blue, blue. These are two different sets of analogous colors that complement each other. All right, so for our project, we are going to be creating these beautiful organic pieces of art. And the first step is going to be drawing with your oil pastel, creating two organic shapes that overlap. So one should be in front of the other. After you've drawn it with oil pastel, it's time to get your watercolors, and you're going to start with one of your organic shapes, and you're going to color it with an analogous color scheme. So remember those colors that are next to each other on the color wheel. Then you're going to move to the second leaf, and you're going to then paint that one in the complementary analogous color scheme. So make sure that you check your colors and that they are complements. All right. After that, it's time to move to the background. And for the background, we want to add some contrast. So if you used a lot of dark colors in your leaves, you can maybe make the background a brighter color, like yellow or maybe orange. If you used a lot of light colors in your design, or your colors are in the middle, you could always use a really dark watercolor on the background to make it pop. In order to do this, what you need to do is first wet your background, but don't wet your leaves, okay? So wet the background around the leaves so that the paper is wet. Then you're going to take your watercolor and you're going to lay it down, and it's just going to spread on the paper so nicely. We call this wow, wet on wet. Wet watercolors on wet paper. After you finish doing that, you're done. Congratulations, your artwork looks amazing. So now it's time to move to your self-evaluation. Don't forget your name and your class, and circle how you think you did on your project. So look at each category: analogous colors, complementary colors, organic shapes, and craftsmanship, and circle which score you think you deserve. When you flip your sheet over, you're going to see some different questions than you usually have. The first question is, what is one thing you learned about analogous colors? So think about the things we've talked about in previous classes, and then write down one thing you've learned. The next part is about organic shapes and the colors that you used in them. So in the first area, you're going to list which analogous colors you used, or which colors you used. Hopefully they are analogous, and you're going to write them out. Do remember that when you're writing your tertiary colors, like red orange, red comes before orange. So you don't ever write orange red. You'll do that for organic shape 1 and organic shape 2. And then just like before, you are going to color one of the smiley faces that show how you feel about your project. So good luck doing your self-evaluation, and I'll see you in next class.